Yes.
Believe it or not, most of these I would find offensive.
Yeah.
That's the type
If
of
a woman
personality I am.
misses
I don't like to be touched. I don't like to be stared at. The whole darn thing. But frankly, I'm probably worse than, than you
He's
two.
a bigger lady than she is. Well, see, I don't mind any of these, except I really think a man who makes a sexual gesture or a man who takes out a pornographic photograph is going to get punched in the nose.
That's true.
But, I mean, to me, this whole thing comes down to the enormous sexual power that you have over
Oh,
men.
stop it.
No, I won't stop
That's
it.
not true.
No, I don't think so, because then...
Okay, I have an idea. Let's have affirmative action. Let's have the guy sit back or relax and say yes, no, no, yes. And have the women be the sexual initiators and pursuers, and let you know how it feels to be rejected, of humiliation and
we
rejection.
don't know? When I was a little kid, I used to go to the skating rink, okay? And every time I would go to the skating rink, the girls would line up and the boys would skate around and they would pick the girl. The big flat-chested girls like me got nothing. The ones with the buck teeth and the hairy armpits. So don't tell me that. And we always talk about this, darling. Without an erection, there is no sex. And who controls that?
Well, but there's temptation.
Without an erection, there is no sex. Therefore, you have all the sexual power, not me.
Most of the time, that is not controllable. So I don't know what your point is.
Well, I certainly can't control it. I mean, it's your gig.
No, but you get all that attention from men because of your sexual power. And
You don't think you get a sexual attention from women because of your charm and your gorgeous eyes and your sweet smile and the way you dress and the way you smell? Of course you do.
Are you flirting with
Absolutely not. After that remark, I've never...
So my next question to you, Paula Young, is
Yes.
deal or no deal?
In your case, you got no shot.
See, that's the thing. But the thing is, you said you were the flat-chested, buck-toothed girl, but
When I was a
then you rejected the guy who has buck teeth, and you
No,
said...
I've never rejected. I only rejected the short, toothless slug. That's about the only guy I reject. I mean, look at some of the men I've dated, for God's sake.
Well, we don't know them.
I only date superheroes.
So what I'm gathering here is that most of the complaints that are made then are from people who really don't like the people that are flirting with them, or the people who they
really
believe
screwed
are
up.
harassing them.
Or people who
So
really have
therefore,
problems.
if he's quite attractive and he tries to touch you, then it's fine. I wouldn't tell anybody. That's okay. Because then you want him to touch you again, and then you want him to go further.
You said you didn't like any of these, but let's say she wasn't a student and she was an administrator and you were a professor and you liked her.
And you both were unmarried.
And you were both single, of course, obviously we have to say that. Then, would any of these be okay?
Most of them would be, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That's the key.
So that's what it is. So then.
But I think his point, which is, look, today we have to feel safe. We have to feel safe at our jobs. We have to feel safe in our schools. And I think a lot of this is trying to make people feel safe. Our society has lost those wonderful norms. Everything's too freewheeling, so we don't have any safety zones anymore.
Paula, you're a very educated lady, and one of the few people who come on our show, women that is, that seem to agree with a lot of the stuff we're saying, and
Well, I try to pay attention. I didn't just. Women and men are very much more alike than we realize.
But the thing is, but what happens is men's lives get destroyed. I know a guy who was fired for saying, "You look nice today" to a lady.
It's insane.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah,
and I think you have you picked up on that, and Patricia, you too. It just, when men's lives and careers are destroyed, and these sexual harassment classes. Have you ever attended one of those sexual harassment classes at all? I mean, I was in an elevator talking about elevator eyes. I was in an elevator once, and this group of corporate guys come out, and they're talking about this sexual harassment class they were in. And I couldn't help but overhearing, and me being me, I said, well, did the sexual harassment trainer, was it ever said that the woman could be responsible for the sexual harassment? And or does she commit the crime or thing of sexual harassment? I said, no, it was all about men being, animals that we, I said, I would have walked out of that class and sued the company for sexual harassment.
I would have called it male castration class, because that's what we're doing to men. Our whole society right now is about castrating men. If you're a middle-class man, if you're a middle-class man and you are a Caucasian male in this country, you might as well forget it. And generally, all males in this country, you might as well forget it. It's not an easy thing to be a man. And I have a son. Can you imagine? I mean, and I'm trying to protect him.
And I have a daughter, and I tell her the same thing. You're going to have continual problems, and you have to be aware of this. Men are going to be more and more resentful, more and more anxious when they're around you.
Yeah.
They may be more aggressive, more angry.
That's right.
And this is something you got to prepare yourself for.
In colleges today, they have orientation for men, and they made me feel like sexual predators.
Thank Jermaine Greer, because thank the feminists, because they've destroyed it, and I don't know how we're going to get it back. I mean, I personally am still waiting to get please and thank you and good morning back, and not spitting in the street back.
Well, I'm going to say thank you, because we've run out of time. The half hour's gone very fast.
Right.
I want to go to one of your classes.
Paula? Yes? I'd like to thank you. Thank you.
Well, next time I come on the show,
you can sit with him after the show.
I'll try to be more of a lady next time I come on the show.
No, a different kind of lady. No, we like your kind of lady. Steve Metzger, thanks for being with us. Paula Young, Patricia Blint-Young. I got it right. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for watching Men's Net. And this is our 7th year, and we thank you for watching for 7 years. We thank our crew also for being with us for 7 years. We'll see you next time on Men's Net. Take care for now.